Okay, 6:50. So, dear all, thank you for coming. Thank you for surviving. It was a very long day. It was a nearly 10-hour-and-a-half conference. The program was very rich and I think very interesting, but I understand that we didn't give you a chance to take a breather for a single second. It was a long day, so I think we, in everybody's interest, we need to keep this session short. There was a famous political scientist saying that, you know, he never wanted to be between a student and the student meal because, you know, they would push you under the bus, and, you know, I don't want to run that risk either. I think this year conference has started relatively well, and you know, we had 355 registered participants between presenters and discussant chairs. We had 53 people from 15 countries. I'm not going to give you the whole list of countries. We've covered quite a wide range of topics, from developmental challenges to public policy processes and change to public administration and how it was impacted by the COVID reform. There were panels devoted to environmental stuff. So I think the variety of the presentation that cannot be possibly synthesized, because in the panel on developmental challenges, we had papers talking on a wide range of issues from gender imbalance to other topics that I find sometimes a little bit exoteric. But that shows that there's a great diversity of research interests, you know, within our school, first in the country, in the region, and also among those people that actually work on the region. So, you know, there are so many things that could make doing the research on this region very relevant. If I can say, super simplifying, one thing that I think it emerges in some of the panels is that in spite of the fact that there's so much research being done by us, by our colleagues around the world on the region on so many topics, there's still a huge, massive appetite for knowledge. So more and better knowledge is being produced because there's a sense that that's one of the things that is going to be essential for making better policies, better reforms, better implementation, and so forth and so on. So I think that Stefano will talk about it at a greater length, but you know, the whole roundtable too, if I'm not mistaken, was entirely devoted to the relationship between what we as university can do to prepare countries to make more progress along the developmental path to ensure sustainability and to allow countries to achieve the sustainable development goals. And so, and the bottom line is we need innovation, we need research, we need to let younger scholars. We have one right now that just presented in the poster session that actually can come up with new ideas, new approaches, and actually push the boundaries of research forward. And I think many of these themes that I've heard today about the centrality of research for, you know, the good functioning of university, for academic institution, but also for good policy making and the developmental progress, I think are themes that are very much at the core of what we've been saying in GSPP for the last many years. You know, the whole idea that that we try to promote and we, I think, believe in is that good governance matters, and for us the key element of that is the kind of policy that we believe should be adopted, implemented, should be evidence-based, and no, there's no way you can actually have any evidence if the research has not been done well. And so, you know, I think that this conference there has been a bit longer, and we apologize for that. It was long today, it's going to be a long day tomorrow as well. But I think testifies the centrality of what we do and the importance of organizing an event such as this. So on these happy notes, I just want to thank you for your terrific job, for your work, for sticking around for so long. And I can only say that I look very much forward to see you back tomorrow. Thank you. Steve?
I think you covered completely, but just one note that I think for the roundtables, it was that I think it's the first attempt, especially for a university, to take the leading role on kind of corporate social responsibility. And we had like one of the biggest companies in Kazakhstan. We have some, like we have Kazmunaygas, we have ERG, we have LKK. So we have very big companies in there. So great interest. We had the ministry. I think it's a really great initiative, and that goes under the sustainable developing initiative that we have, this SDSN, as the Dean has talked in the morning, and also in the evening, I think with the roundtable, we had the opportunity to have like 6 universities from Kazakhstan that they have leading role in SDGs. And I think that's also another good opportunity to make the way forward on somehow collaborating with these universities in terms of sustainable development initiatives, either in research or education. Yeah. That's from my side.
Well, and on this very happy note, enjoy your dinner, enjoy the rest of the evening, and see you all fresh and full of energy tomorrow morning. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ricardo. Thank you, Stefan.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Madi and Adil Khan, Ricardo, Stefanos. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Stikar. Bye, everybody.